We are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry. Joining me is Kate.Thomson. She is, of course, with Goosehead Insurance, and we maybe have some good news to talk about today.
We're just
Should
not
we
going
put it out there, but I think we might want to.
I think we do.
Yeah.
We're starting to see some cracks in the market where things are starting to open up and we're starting to get a little bit of flexibility.
Which is really exciting.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
It's granted, will we ever see the days of what we would now, I think, preemptively call the pre-COVID days, where it was a much more free-flowing market? Maybe not. However, I am cautiously optimistic.
Love that.
I'm retaining that optimism.
Yeah. So what does that mean for your clients?
Yeah, I think at this point it's more of a conversation of like looking at a risk and just saying, okay, well, we only have this one thing at this one time, or it's going to be Lloyd's of London, period, end of sentence. Now we're starting to say in certain situations, okay, like instead of just having like 1 to 2 options, we might have 4 to 5 options, where it's again not like going from 1 to 15, but we're starting to incrementally see some positivity here.
Yeah. And what do you attribute that to? Because I mean, we had a really great hurricane season, and that we didn't have any.
Yes.
Right? I mean, does that factor into it? What do we think the factors are that are making this softening happen?
Yeah, I think that's a big factor in general, but I do also think that across the board, like the markets, because they were so strict on their underwriting guidelines, it worked, right?
Okay.
So the fact that they took the precautions and definitely locked down where they needed to and did what they had to do for the business, now things are starting to show that it is all on the right track, and that was not for nothing. Like now we're starting to hopefully see the beginnings of the rewards of that.
So what are you saying to your clients when they're calling you about renewals, or even just first time people that you're talking to? How are you guiding them through this new process?
Yeah, I mean, there was a point when we would get calls from clients and we were like, you got a renewal? Thank God, like that's so great. And now we're having conversations.
I want to keep that.
Yeah, right, just stay there. And now there's a conversation of, oh, we're gonna shop it for sure, because we have options and opportunities. There are still conversations where it's, nope, that's still good, stay right there. But there are conversations now where I would say we are seeing a little bit more of, okay, we can move you to this market, now's the time. Or the client may have fixed certain things that force them to be in that market and then open them up on their own availability. So it's starting to have that marketability piece, which is awesome.
Are you optimistic that the companies that are entering the market will stay here? I mean, they won't in a year say, ooh, we made a mistake and we're out. So now you've changed. Now you got to change again.
I mean, I think that's the question of only time will tell.
Yeah.
But we have to make sure, I mean, the good news is that they are starting to come, which means that at least from a marketability standpoint, things are starting to look more optimistic on their side. I think it'd have to take some really serious opposing views to like truly make everybody come out in droves again, because of the cautiousness that got them to this point.
Right.
So I think that like as they're entering with the space of like, okay, is the coast clear now? And it's starting to make sure that like as they exit, they're doing it in the correct way.
Okay.
So my hypothesis at this point is they're not coming back unless they're ready for it.
Okay.
So
well, that's good to know.
Granted, this is all just initial findings. This isn't set in stone. We're doing our best to watch it as it's coming on, but things are starting to look a little softer.
Yeah, so like you said a couple of times already, you're able to have those conversations with your clients that you haven't been able to have for a couple of years.
Yeah, on those renewals now, things are like, okay, we can help, we can shop it.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So we'll hope the next time we chat, we have even more good news, and it's continuing that trend. So, Kate, thank you for being here today. We love optimism.